So one of the questions which I'm seeing right now, hi Pradeep, why don't you invite Devon? Because apparently Devon doesn't want to be here. There has never been a single message where Devon did not reply to my message. He always responds positively, always amazing conversation between the two of us. But there is only one message which Devon ignores now, and that is when I ask him for the interview. And it has already been about a year since I haven't asked him, so maybe things have changed. Maybe I should try again. Thanks for reminding me. Pradeep with sexy hair and beard. That photo was like almost 7 or 8 months ago. I think it was from March or February. Alright, this card slaps so hard. People are talking about how good. They always talked about how good each East versus West card was, how it was the best card ever. But to me, this looks like really, really legitimate, and not many people, including Angie Terzi, are constantly repeating this time that this is the best card ever. And this is one time when I expected them to say that. So we'll discuss all of the matches of East versus West, and the big question is Devon Larratt taking Oleg Petrenko lightly? Well, maybe not in terms of training, because obviously he trains all day long. Devon trains as much as he can, as much as his or as anyone's body would allow, because he clearly mentioned that even for this upcoming match, it's like the Levan match for him. He just wakes up, he trains, he eats, he trains, he sleeps, trains, then again trains, then probably goes for a walk with Jody, and then trains and then eats and sleeps. That's his whole. I may have messed up the schedule, but these are the three basic things that he's doing in his entire day right now. So training more than a full-time professional arm wrestler. Like, I don't think any other full-time professional athlete trains his sport as much as Devon trains for arm wrestling. Well, sometimes he does, let's say, one single repetition with about 85% of his max possible weight, maybe 90%. And then he does the same repetition 10 minutes later. So I'm thinking he's counting that whole 10 minutes as a workout. So that's how he gets it done. Otherwise, it will not be possible to work out for like 2-3 hours in a day, 3 times a day, and maybe 4 times a day. That's literally impossible. So that's how Devon gets it done. Why Devon is calling out Dennis despite knowing Dennis won't accept that match? So I got a suggestion from, like, I have done that same thing in the past as well, and that podcast I only did one. It was amazing. People really loved that. So somebody suggested me today, just maybe 15 minutes ago, that I should do a podcast inviting the fans of arm wrestling as guests to discuss this topic between Devon and Dennis Siblanko. So Henry Jacob, I hope you're watching, brother. So Henry will be one guest, and he's, from the messages that we have shared so far, it looks like he's on team Denis Siblankov's side on this topic. So now we need to find one person who is on team Devon side, who genuinely believes that Devon is in the right here, and he has every right calling out Denis Siplankov the way he's calling him out. So if somebody is interested in joining the podcast around the same time tomorrow, maybe an hour earlier, so between this time or maybe 1 hour before this, tomorrow we'll have a podcast about that. One guest on this side, one guest on this side, and great debate, hopefully. So please send me a message if you are interested in that, or maybe a video. If I get a video, it will be easy for me to judge who is more passionate about speaking on this topic, not just a message. So let me share, and I'll invite Roman Gamtanadze as well in about 9 minutes from now. I've never done screen share, not screen share, a collaboration, two people live at the same time on Streamlabs. I hope I'm able to figure this software out in time. With that being said, let's share the card. This is the entire card. Amazing graphics, amazing card. This only one match, when I look at it, to me, I'm not sure why this match is happening. I think prime Yoshinobu Kanai versus Tordzilla. Even then, Tordzilla would have been the favorite in my opinion. But right now, how strong is Yoshinobu Kanai? Obviously, he doesn't look as big as he used to. We saw him when Levan Saginashvili visited Japan. I think it's going to be a clean sweep, but let's hope it is not. Let's hope it's a close match. But Uncle Todd clearly has some other plans. So Irina versus Brigitta Ivanfi. How do we pronounce this symbol on AI? I'm not sure. So Brigitta or Brigitta, whatever the name is. I just saw some of her matches about maybe 15 minutes ago. I hope you can, my face is not covering this poster. And she somehow always used to finish second, like tons and tons of silver medals behind Gabriela Vasconcelos, behind some other Russian arm wrestler, left arm, right arm, silver, silver, silver. I saw 3 videos and everywhere she got a silver medal. And Irina Gladkaya is making her debut at East vs West, a long awaited debut, probably the most famous female arm wrestler in the world. I think Irina should be the favorite because her opponent clearly looks old. She was competing and losing to Gabriela Vasconcelos back in the day, 9 years ago, 6 years ago. And surprisingly, Gabriela at that time used to compete in the 70 kg class, even like 6 years ago, as 2000, not 6 years, 2015 16. So, yeah, almost 8 9 years ago. So, she has been competing for a long time. I think she has more experience than Gabriela. So how strong is she now? Is she in the same shape as she was 12 13 years ago when she was finishing second behind Gabriela? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe she competed in the recent WAF, but I don't know. I did not get enough time to do my research on this match. But let's see how it goes. And I think I shouldn't discuss these matches in detail. Just talk about it in a sentence or two. Then we'll try to invite the guest and we'll probably go around these matches again. Azat versus Daniel Ustinov. I have no idea about this match. She's from Hungary, by the way. Have I even shared the screen or not? No, I have not shared the screen. So yeah, Azat versus Daniel, no idea. Nugzari Shikadze, 3-time, very soon, like many competition. Fans love this guy. The promoters love this guy. Good for the young man. He's only 26, man. I thought he's over 30. Oguzen Kochak. People were going mad. Why isn't Engin inviting this guy? He's from Turkey. He probably lives very close to Engin. What's the beef? There was some beef between Engin and this guy, and I hope, like not really. Maybe he did something which Engin didn't really like. I'm not going to discuss that here. So now everything is settled, and he gets his chance. Nugzari, still, man, really difficult to beat. But Oguzen is the man too. Artur Makarov versus Omer. So 2 mutants, both mutants on the right arm. I think Makarov is a mutant, not on the left because his back muscle is kind of missing on the left. So his hand is although gigantic, but that's why he's not that strong. Even Akimbo beat him on the left arm, and he lost to him badly on the right. So Makarov has to be the favorite, no matter how strong Omer is, because of experience. Dimitrina Petrova versus Karolina Peterson. Karolina has been gaining some weight. I watch his stories every day, maybe because of this match. Oleg Zok versus Betkili Oniani. A rematch. So Betkili has definitely gotten bigger. Right now it is going to be a 95 kg world title or light. What's the weight category on this thing? Middleweight. Middleweight is 95 kilos, I guess. So last time they faced, I think it may have been 85 kilos, but I'm not sure. But right now, Betkili Oniani is bigger for sure. And I don't think Oleg Zok is going to be any bigger. I don't think he's going to be over 90 kilos even for this match. Maybe 90. So has Betkili improved that much? Inside, Betkili is a beast. You cannot beat him there for sure. But is his outside game that strong that he can beat him? Because last time he held him with a flop press. Can he press him down now? We'll see. Todd Hutchings, Yoshinobu Kanai. I think one-sided. Uncle Todd wins this match. Rino Masic, Ibrahim Sagov. Press versus press. Speed will determine who is going to win this. But still, if somebody can stop the press in a defensive position, I think it has to be Ibrahim Sagov. And he has to be a slight favorite to win this one. Just because of having more mature elbows than Reno and more experience. Vladimir Myrov gets his rematch before Nurdolat Aider Khan. I've heard he was injured or something, but Vladimir gets the opportunity. That was his first comeback match after some long time, and he still gave David Samusha a good fight in the first couple of rounds, maybe in the third round. But Samusha is forever going to be the favorite against everyone until he loses in his weight category. Vitaly Lalatin, Georgi Zaranov. I think Vitaly is going to beat Georgi the same way he beat Artem Morozov. Clean sweep, easy wins. Irakli versus Georgi Totiev. Even if Georgi is able to take the wrist, Irakli's flop press, if it can get through John, it is for sure going to get through Georgi as well. Because Georgi is not that compact. He's like tall and kind of skinny, but strong. Michael Todd, Gennady Quickvinia, man, too difficult, too difficult. Like, if anybody knows who's going to win this match, they're probably kidding themselves, because if we didn't see the match that happened back then, we would have for sure said Michael Todd. I would have said it at least. I said it back then, and I would have said it now. But after seeing Gennady defeating Michael already, can we say that again? That Michael is the favorite here? I don't think we can. But Michael is improving now, and Gennady is coming back from an injury. Because of that reason, we still cannot say that Gennady is the favorite, although he won the last match dominantly. Alijan Muratov versus Ivan Matyshenko, another title match. So we did miss which one of the title matches. So 95 kg right arm title match, this one. Then this is not a title match. This is a title match, second one. This is 115 kg title match, third one. And the main event is the fourth one. Here we have 95 kg left arm title match, fifth. This I guess is also a 70 kg title match, or 65. Not sure, but title match for sure, sixth. Then this one, Arthur Makarov is the champion, right? 75 kg right arm champion. Then this may also be a title match of the new weight category. I'm not sure, but there are 9 title matches, I guess. 9. But super match, I think it's written wherever it's a title match, world title. Yeah, world title, world title. This one is a world title. So yeah, the new weight category, Azat versus Daniel. The new weight category, it's 70 kilos, I guess. So there we have it. Then Ivan versus Alijan Muratov and Devon versus Oleg Patrenko. It's time to stop sharing the screen, and probably let me send the link to Gamtenadze. Let's see if he can join. Then we'll discuss the main matches. Just for 15 minutes, Roman will be here, and we'll be ending this live stream quick. So to me, this is amazing. This is amazing. We'll go through, like, very briefly the matches once again, and we'll discuss how awesome this match is. Devon versus Oleg Patrenko. There was a time when we were talking about Devon getting 3 world titles at the same time. And right now he has 0. He has 0 world titles. So, first current title, and third East versus West title overall for Devon. It seems to be that way, but I don't think anybody would be surprised if Oleg Petrenko is able to pin Devon Larratt. I think many people will be surprised if he's able to beat him, because yes, you can get really strong. He got really strong from the John match, but John showed his weakness, that if you take his wrist, it can probably be game over. Even now, I think John's defense against a flop press may be almost as good as Devon Larratt. So we cannot really say if, what's it saying, Windows. Can Roman join? Has he joined? We'll see. So we won't be surprised if Oleg Petrenko is able to pin Devon Larratt, because he's the man, he has proven. But like, if has he improved that much since the John Brzezinski match, which was less than 2 years ago? Because there's a huge gap between Devon and John Brzezinski, which showed up a couple of years ago. There's a big gap. Maybe not in the first round, but definitely after that. Petrenko's underestimating Devon. Devon is going to murder him. I don't think anyone is going. Maybe now only Levan can underestimate Devon after having him beat kind of comfortably even the second time. Like, really comfortably if we talk about the last 3 rounds. I'm in here. Roman is here. Okay, I've opened the screen. But why can't I see Roman if he's here? I can't hear him either. What's the issue? That's the problem, man. This is new. Okay, now I can see him. Show on stream. It is giving me an option to... Can you rotate the screen? Okay, now I can hear you and I can see you as well. But the screen is overlapping. I'm not sure. I'll have to... You cannot hear me. I can hear you. Can you guys hear Roman and me both? Just Let me know in the comment
This
section.
is why he doesn't bring his mom.
Wait a second, brother. Wait a second. Prime Devon in 2008 beat John, and that John Flash pinned Dennis. Yeah, that's correct. I have valid topic, but you will just cry and talk about one practice pull which was 2 seconds long, and Devon was out of surgery that year. Weakest version, delusional Dennis fan. Are you talking about me? And did not destroy Oleg deep. He barely won, and said it was the toughest match in years. 3-0 it was, and John was never in trouble. Just guys, let me know if you can hear Roman and see Roman or not, then we'll try to figure something out. Settings, video capture device, microphone, JBL. Don't know why Roman cannot hear me. Can you hear me now? No, I'm talking about delusional Dennis fans who thinks that Dennis is the biggest right arm match. Okay. This collab cam, man. This collab cam. I don't know, brother. I can hear you, but not sure why the audio is not going through. Bro, how can nobody tell me until now if you guys can see or hear Roman or not? I've asked like a third, fourth time now. He's not underestimating shit. 2008, Devon will never lose to Michael Todd and Devon, even in close shape. Devon and Devon? Okay, I think you're talking about Dennis, even in close shape to his peak. You'll never lose to Michael Todd and prime unstoppable, unbeatable Dennis. I can't hear Roman, but did see him a minute ago, not now. Okay. Now I also cannot hear Roman. This man collab cam stuff. It's really bad. I think he left. Anyways, let me read a few comments, then we'll discuss about the matches. I can't hear Roman, but see. I think that Kidirgali going to make the biggest comeback in the history of arm wrestling. I don't think so. The 105 kg class is sure out of reach for him. Yes, he may have been injured slightly in the shoulder the last time he faced Oleg Patrenko, but looks like Oleg is still going to beat him even if he shows up in the best shape of his life. Then we have Devon Larratt, who is going to stonewall Kidirgali for sure. Dadikian is going to beat him again. Irakli is also getting stronger. The next time, I don't think even Irakli is going to lose to Angarbayev. So there are going to be many guys who will beat Kidirgali Angarbayev. He's at best going to be a top 5 guy, and that's if he's really strong. Hello Pradeep Ji, I'm back. Jayesh Yadav, thanks for coming back to the stream. Started arm wrestling, watching Devon now, hating Devon's stupidity, and happy to see Dennis not responding. Clown. So somebody message me on Facebook or Instagram if you want to join tomorrow's live stream, which I'm going to do. So one person will be representing Denis Siplenkov, how he's correct, and the other one will be representing Devon. So I already have a Denis Siplenkov representative assigned. If you are interested in talking on a live stream, then do send me a message, a video message, and I'll let you join the stream tomorrow about 1 hour before this time. Do you think that Totiev can beat Irakli? We just discussed that match. It's a good match. Totiev is calling out Irakli, saying that he can only beat hook arm wrestlers, and he loses to good top roll arm wrestlers. He lost to Kidirgali Angarbayev. He lost to Dadikian. He lost to one more match he lost. He lost his wrist to John Brzezinski as well, didn't lose the match. There was one more match which Irakli lost, but I'm forgetting. That was to a top roller as well. Okay, generate new link. Let me send link to. So these are the reasons which Georgi Totiev was saying, and because of them, he thinks he's going to beat Irakli Zirakashvili. And the problem here is that Irakli was able to flop press John Brzezinski even though he lost his wrist. So let's take the best case scenario that Georgi is able to take Irakli's wrist. How then he's going to finish Irakli? If Irakli can flop press John, then I think he can flop press Georgi as well. That's going to be his biggest problem. How he solves that, let's see. And which other match do I want to talk about? The most, not Irina, Reno versus Ibrahim, man. It's good that the youngster is getting a match, a title match. I'm not sure if he has won all of his. He lost a left-handed match for sure, but he won the right-handed match at King of the Table. Has Reno competed on the right arm at East versus West? Am I forgetting something? So even if he did, like, he must not have competed more than once. And in that case, if he's getting a title match, that's lucky. That's lucky. Just because the... You can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you hear me now? You cannot hear me? I can hear Roman, not sure why he cannot hear me. We can hear, they can hear, you guys can hear Roman and he cannot hear me. Don't know why my audio is not going through to him, but it is going through the live chat. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Tomorrow, maybe next day, tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, but they can hear you. They're messaging me. They're writing in the comments that they can hear you. All right, we cannot. Okay, no, they cannot. But somebody said they can hear Roman. I'm not sure. You can hear me now? Okay. So give me your thoughts. What are the matches that you want to talk about? But the fans cannot hear you, I think. The arm wrestling fans are now letting me know that they cannot hear you. Okay, no, brother. It's something problematic. I'm not sure why. It's obviously something wrong with the software, because if I can hear you, they should be able to hear you as well. Collab cam audio. Wait, just wait a second. Collab cam audio is not showing any response. It's saying 100%. Don't know, brother. Maybe tomorrow we'll need to figure this software out and then we can do again tomorrow. They cannot hear you. Okay, he's gone already. So guys, I'll end this stream in about 5 minutes from now. So let's read the chat quickly. Yes, his weight is 132 kilos right now. Whose weight is 132 as of now? Check settings. Yes. Any other software does not have this problem. Like Zoom never had this problem, and StreamYard never had this problem. It's only with Streamlabs. Don't know why. I can lip read. It's all good. You're the man. You're the man. Google Meet. Yeah, we'll have to create a different live stream for that. That's the issue. So how good is the Devon versus Patrenko match? We've already talked about it. Ivan Matishenko versus Alijan Muratov. This is one match that I didn't talk about, and I should have talked about it. Then once again we'll talk about the possibilities of Devon versus Patrenko, because that is the title and thumbnail of this video. So it's not the thumbnail but the title of this video. So we should do justice to that. I think this is if we talk about title matches, and especially the title matches above middleweight, I think this is the closest match in the world. I know in the beginning I was like, well, Alijan is going to kill everybody, but man, Ivan Matishenko is a tough deal. He's a tough deal. I won't be surprised if he's able to pin Alijan. You know why? Because of speed. We have always, speed also only shows on the table if you're strong enough. Like, I can be the fastest guy in the world, but if you put me up against Devon Larratt or Denis Siplenkov, I'm going to look terribly slow, because the discomfort that I'm going to get because of the lack of strength, it's not going to allow me to apply any kind of strength whatsoever. So you have to be strong in order to be fast in arm wrestling. That's just how it works, and there is no way other around it. There's no slow guy who can beat a guy who's twice as strong as him, who can even attack first against a guy who's twice as strong as him. So that's the problem for Alijan Muratov. He's good, he's not slow, but he's not Ivan Matishenko fast. And we have always seen him on the winning side. Tell me, when was the last time you saw Alijan Muratov defending in a super match? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. At least not in the super match world. At least not at East versus West. He has always been offensive. This is the one match where there is a very high likelihood that he's going to be on the defensive for the first time. Is his attacking game, is his defending game as good as his attacking game? I'll give one example, like Todd Hutchings. Todd is an insane hook arm wrestler, but I'm not entirely sure if his defensive hook is as strong as his offensive hook. How many times have you seen Todzilla on the defensive side holding somebody on his bicep in a hook? We very rarely see that. There may be a reason that people roll out of his wrist once they get him on the defensive side, because they cannot finish in a hook. But whatever the reason is, very rarely you'll see, almost never you'll see him defending. Maybe in one round, I think in the Dadikian match, we saw him in a kind of a defensive hook. But he's always on the offensive. So I'm not sure if his defensive game is as strong as his offensive one. The same can be true for Alijan Muratov as well. He's great on the offense. I don't think there's a single person in this world who can stop his offensive hook if he gets there. Maybe only Vitaly can negate him from getting there. But Ivan Matishenko is really fast. He's really fast, and he won't even have to focus that much on the wrist to curl his opponent in. The match is going in the hook right from the beginning, so he can focus even more on attacking sideways, and that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. But still, I think Alijan will eventually figure a way out to beat Ivan. That is not going to be fast. He's not going to be just go through Ivan like he did against Prodnik with a single surge. Obviously, Ivan is going to be stronger than Prodnik. But that's a good match, man. The more I think about this match, the more I feel that it's probably going to be one of the best matches of the night. In 2008, he was literally playing with Andrei Pushkar. You're talking about Ivan Matishenko? Yeah, man. 2008 Ivan. But then Pushkar became strong, and I think he started beating Ivan kind of comfortably. John Brzezinski beat Ivan Matishenko on the left arm like he wasn't even there. And I think it was 2006 or maybe 7. Just watch Ivan Matishenko versus John Brzezinski. He pins Ivan on the left arm like a child. That's why in one of the previous live streams I was saying John's left is kind of weird. Someday he'll let you believe that it's nothing, and the other day he'll beat guys like Travis Bagent, Devon Larratt, Ivan Matishenko on the left arm. John is crazy. I am thinking it is more entertaining than Devon versus Petrenko. There's a good possibility. He always says he's in his prime. I think Devon is better in other areas now than 2008. Better pronation and rise, stronger outside, but he doesn't appear to have that deep inside defensive hook off the go like back then. Yeah, I would also assume that Devon's hook back in the days may have been stronger than now. Maybe his cupping too, but his pronation, it's not even close, man. It's not even close. The amount of strength you need to take Devon's wrist now, that can mean that his cupping is also good, but maybe from static cupping like here, solid rigidity of the wrist, not so much this curling in. So yeah, Devon's pronation is like on a different level right now, on a different level. His pronation is as good as Levan Saginashvili in the first round. Just think about that, in the first round only. Be real, kid, you also know the truth, okay? So Patrenko versus Devon. I think Devon is taking Patrenko lightly, but not in terms of training, only in terms of thinking about this match, dreaming about this match, living this match, breathing this super match. Because he's already talking about Denis Siplenkov, facing him at King of the Table. So there is no way he's living, eating, sleeping, breathing this Oleg Petrenko super match. It's just not the case. It may be the case for Oleg Petrenko because that's the biggest match, most important match of his life. But for sure it isn't the same for Devon Larratt. His side pressure was so good back then, but now it's zero. Yeah, side pressure is also definitely less than back then. On the left arm, it looks good. I'm not sure if it is less than the past on the left. Alijan has defended many times at WAF with his right arm close to the pad. He did that against Cody too. One round with Petrenko, that was his specialty, his static strength. Okay, with his arm close to the pad. Alright, so we have seen him enough. Cody, no. Against Cody Merritt, he was never on the defensive side. That was in kind of the center. I saw the Cody match. Unless there has been a... No, I don't think they've ever competed against each other at WAF. But the super match you're talking about, I don't think he was on the losing side. But Cody did good. He almost like all past flattened his wrist. Even more than that. If Devon thinks he can beat 2018 Dennis on left, he should just take matches like Alijan. That's exactly what I was about to say, but I kind of forgot. I recorded a video about that conversation, and I was like, I wanted to say in that video. I think that video is already uploaded on the channel. I wanted to say if Devon is feeling so strong that he could have defeated the 2018 version of Denis Siplenkov, then why has he never responded to Alijan Muratov's call out, which he did after winning the East versus West title? That's a good point. Maybe I should create a short about that. So that's it for this live stream. It's about 33 minutes long already. We'll end it now. I hope I've read, not all, but I think I've read as many comments as I could have. Some fools don't have a job, so they comment every video trying to prove that Prime Dennis. Just commenting everywhere doesn't make you a fool. I comment like in many videos, probably not really on YouTube, but on Instagram I'll see a random video and I'll give my thoughts under it. Probably I comment under a dozen videos every day. So thanks for watching. Like the stream, and I'll not let you go before seeing an ad. I need to make some money too. Bye guys.